got two. I got two. All right. The train of thought. My 5 to 20 minute speech on how thought passes through the brain like a train. Now, before I begin, you must all understand that I am no accredited specialist in neuroplasticity, or even the human brain for that matter. In fact, sometimes it can feel as if I hardly understand what goes on inside of my own. By a show of hands, I would like to see how many of you find it difficult to concentrate. I especially find it difficult to concentrate. A perfect example of this would be what occurred to me just the other morning. As I was getting ready to leave my apartment to attend class, I looked around to make sure I was not forgetting anything. Giving myself a quick frisk and back pocket pat down, I proceeded out my door. I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good job right now.
You're doing right now.
No, it's not. I don't think I'm doing off the right energy. I apologize. Let me try. Can
You got this.
As I was getting ready to leave my apartment to attend class, I looked around to make sure I was not forgetting anything. Giving myself a quick frisk and back pocket pat down, I proceeded out my door like any other day, with pride in my walk and my chin held high. However, 10 minutes down the road, I looked down at the fuel gauge of my car and realized it was on empty. It was then that I remembered that. I'm sorry. I guess I was much more prepared for this before. It wasn't until 10 minutes later on the road that I looked down at the fuel gauge of my car and realized it was on empty. This immediately reminded me of the wallet I had left sitting on top of my drawer in plain view in sight, which I obviously would have needed in order to get me gas. Now, you may be led to thinking that the occurrence was primarily due to Kyle's poor memory, not his concentration. But I'm going to argue with that statement. You see, I had a lot of things in my mind that morning. The combination of having an unreasonably bad hair day, a girl who had not given me a reply since the week prior, and the fact that I had to go to school was enough to keep my mind busy wandering from one subject to another instead of being in the moment and staying focused on what was right in front of me. You see, I think the same thing occurs to us in nearly every aspect of our lives. Whether in our jobs, when meeting someone new, during conversations, or even now as you're listening, or even as you're listening to me now. Concentration comes naturally, not naturally, but artificially as a skill. So how do we stay concentrated? Well, because I would have to ask myself the same question, I decided to take the issue to the internet. It was here on a website called Facile Things that I found an article pertaining to concentration and its role primarily related to workforce productivity. For instance, aspects like inefficient meetings, colleagues who are constantly interrupted, phone calls, and any other factor that could potentially lower your performance and make you waste time and energy act as a perfect lead way to becoming distracted and ultimately less concentrated. So how do we remedy the subject? Well, there's a list of 10 ways to remedy the subject. I'm just going to go ahead and read them off real quick. You could define your daily goals. Divide each activity into smaller tasks. So each activity that you do throughout your day, you can divide that into smaller ways of getting it done. Choose your moments. So normally you would have a high level of energy and concentration at the beginning of the day, which can gradually decrease throughout the day. So not everyone works the same way, but knowing which time of the day you have the most energy definitely can help you be more productive. Remove all distractions. Try and remove distractions from your phone, from email, from whatever it might be, and reward yourself. So give yourself a break when you can, and try to make some time to rest and recuperate so you can continue on with your productivity. Anyway, so that's my speech there.